What's up, guys? So over the past few days, I've gotten a ton of new info from the devs, as well as a bunch of interesting new info from the most recent data mines. This week, because there's been so much news, I decided to make this rush video to recap it for you guys. The SDCC Groot Code winners are still planned to be announced during my next video, as I wasn't planning on making this video until the devs dropped a bomb on me this afternoon. So as some of you may know, I do talk with the devs from time to time, but just to clarify, I'm not sponsored by them, I do not work for them, I've not signed any agreements with them whatsoever, I do not receive any items or assistance from them, I never have. I've been to their offices exactly one time, and it was to get footage for the Ant-Man and Wasp event. They didn't pay for my flight, they didn't pay for a place to stay, I actually stayed with a friend. The only thing they did buy me was lunch while I was there. For the record, they asked me what I wanted to eat, and I insisted that we all have spaghetti. That said, I do talk to a few people at Fox Next, typically a few times a week. I basically just bombard them with questions, and every once in a while they do give me a small bit of unreleased information like details on an upcoming character, rework, event, etc. In addition, I am fortunate enough to be able to regularly communicate with Pahnub, who's the most prominent data miner for Marvel Strike Force. He digs through the game files whenever there's an update to find all sorts of upcoming info, including upcoming offers, yet to be sent out emails with new event info, etc. So this information is a combination of info straight from the devs, along with bits and pieces found within the game files itself. For the record, whenever I get any new information, I leak it to my Discord, my stream audience, and Reddit immediately. For anyone that wants the most immediate access to any updates I get, anyone is more than welcome to hang out on my Discord, which is always where I post this type of info first. So I will put a link to my Discord in the video description below. I'm probably going to start doing a weekly recap video on all the news we uncover each week, and ideally most of the ad revenue from those videos will go to Pahnub for all his hard work data mining the game, which he currently does for free. So make sure you guys show Pahnub some love in the comments. Lastly, I did want to say that I always try to share as much as possible. So for anyone who is concerned that myself or my alliance is benefiting from insider info, I want to clarify, definitely not. 90% of the time I can share whatever I've been told, so I just share it immediately. Every once in a while I'm told something I can't share, but I do always share what I'm doing with that information. So for example, I was told about the level cap increase, and I was told I couldn't tell anyone. But I did tell everyone I would start saving all your gold and tier 3 ability materials starting now. I can't tell you why, but that's what I'm doing, and you should too. So I typically only hear about new stuff 1 to 2 days in advance anyway. For anyone wondering why I don't just make videos bashing Fox Next all the time, besides the fact that I do enjoy a lot of the content they put out, it's definitely also that I want them to take me seriously when I have a legitimate complaint. If I complained about every single thing they did, they wouldn't really value my feedback, as it would just be constant complaining. I'm looking at you, Reddit. But rest assured, while I don't make videos publicly rallying an angry mob to burn down their offices, I do agree with a good amount of the feedback from people, and I promise I always let them know when I think they're doing something dumb. So 3 things to keep in mind. Number 1, they really don't tell me very much. Almost all the questionable things they've done lately were as much a surprise to me as anyone else, so I didn't even get the opportunity to object. Number 2, a lot of the decisions that players are less than thrilled about recently were made by devs who are more involved with the business side of the game, and I mainly talk to devs that handle more creative aspects like character design, so things like reward reductions are not something they even handle. It's not something I would talk to them about. And number 3, I could rant and rave until I was blue in the face about any particular issue, and that would maybe make them 0.1% more likely to change their minds. So if you're worried that I'm just blindly defending each and every decision Fox Next makes, definitely not. Just a couple recent examples. When I saw the 2-hour raid announcement in the data mine, I immediately contacted the devs and I begged them, please do not spring this news on people. It will destroy most of the alliances in the game, and I didn't get a response. When I saw the planned availability for the orange tier 4 ability materials, I told them it's baffling, and I hadn't spoken to a single person that didn't want to see those orange mats be made way more available and way more evenly distributed. So in short, just because I'm not making a video to rile people up, that doesn't mean I'm not doing my best to fight the good fight for everyone. That said, possibly because I pick and choose my battles, I am happy to share this first piece of news. Topic number 1, raid changes. A recent data mine reads, along with the raid point changes, we've integrated your feedback by increasing the rate at which orange ability materials drop and revising how they are distributed based on participation. We've also reduced the number of lanes in the Ultimus Raid 5 from 8 to 7. This allows for more flexibility in raid groups and allows alliances with fewer than 24 members to still 100% the raid. We thank you for your patience and hope that you enjoy battling alongside your alliance with this new reward structure. Now, I'm not trying to take full credit for this. They listen to the entire community, and believe it or not, they do take that feedback into account. If I'm not mistaken, every other content creator also spoke out about these things. That said, I definitely complained about the need for all 24 members for a raid while I was at their offices. But anyway, this is great news. We were able to steer them in the right direction on this one. Topic number 2, Mystics, the new hotness. So I keep hearing from one dev in particular about a new Mystic character expected to revolutionize a new Mystic team. They claim that they're running Mordo, Doctor Strange, Thanos, Vision, and this new Mystic character, and they're dominating everything. I asked, and it was confirmed that Loki, although he was recently improved, is not the new Mystic that this dev was referring to. A disclaimer, I don't even know who this character is. So before anyone potentially gets upset that I'm overhyping a character, I'm just telling you what I've been told. That said, I do tend to trust this dev when it comes to character assessments. I actually found out that they sometimes reference my tier list when designing or reworking a character, and that's possibly the most awesome thing I've ever heard. Anyway, my initial guess for who this new character will be? Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch has an event in the datamine where she teams up with Miss Marvel, similar to the Ant-Man and Wasp duo event, and as we learned from San Diego Comic-Con, Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan, is being released soon, likely in this next patch. This also lines up perfectly with the release of Infinity War on DVD, which happens in the middle of August. So while some are questioning why she would be considered a Mystic, she is classified as a Mystic in another Marvel mobile game, Marvel Contest of Champions. So that's my guess, but I don't know who it is. Topic number 3, supply shop changes. This is a small one, but a significant one. The datamine reads, "Greetings, Commander. We've changed the first item appearing in the supplies section of the store to include other desirable rewards beyond advanced basic catalyst parts. It will still include this gear, but will now also provide players with the opportunity to purchase purple tier 3 ability materials, as well as a rare chance to purchase orange tier 4 ability materials. Good luck, Commander." Now, it's not clear whether these would be for gold or power cores, it's not clear how much they will cost, but tier 3 and tier 4 ability materials will start occasionally appearing in the shop where the advanced basic catalysts are now. Topic number 4, and this is the big one, so brace yourself. The Nick Fury event. So earlier today, I was informed that Nick Fury will be released in a few weeks. Here's the kicker. To unlock him, you will need to use all 5 Kree minions. Yes, that's right, Kree minions. And just to clarify, specifically only the minions. No Korath, no Ronin, just the minions. Now, before some people start saying, "What the hell? That makes 0 sense," I was told that there's a whole crazy story to go with it, and to offer some speculation on my part, I suspect this has something to do with the upcoming Captain Marvel movie. We know that Nick Fury will be heavily featured in the upcoming Captain Marvel movie, and that it will involve the Kree as well as the Skrulls. So my guess is that this is intended to tie in with either an announcement or a trailer relating to the Captain Marvel movie, since we're getting Miss Marvel and Nick Fury via a Kree event. So while I was every bit as shocked as I imagine you are, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that this will make some sense. I also asked if he would stay as a 4-star unlock, and I was told that it's very likely that he'll be changed to be a 5-star unlock. Now let me just say, I agree completely that this automatically excludes almost all of the players from being able to get Nick Fury during his first run of the event, and I've already strongly suggested that they keep him at a 4-star unlock. I was told that the event is several weeks away. I wasn't given a specific date, and this is probably because there isn't one set yet. The dev that was relaying this info promised me that they are going to look at ways to make the Kree more available. They are aware that Kree Oracle is very difficult and currently very wasteful to farm. They are looking into making sure it's doable. They want it to be for competitive players. I am urging them to explore options for making Kree more available, as I've been playing for over 7 months, and I'm one of the few that have actually focused on having a diversified roster, and even I have almost no hope of farming all 5 Kree minions to 5-star within a few weeks. And I'm ranked 102 for collection power in the entire game. So because of this, I'm pretty optimistic that they'll make the Kree a bit more available than this early news would suggest. Lastly, I was also informed that the S.H.I.E.L.D. minions and Nick Fury are getting a major overhaul to have a lot more synergy, and I was told that Nick Fury will be, quote, ridiculous. Topic number 5, balance improvements to Loki, Star-Lord, and Thanos. So those balance improvements, which again are for Loki, Star-Lord, and Thanos, are live. I plan on making a video that will cover all my thoughts on these balance changes, but I'm not really focused on exactly what I think or where they're placed in the tier list, because the datamine shows that patch 1.4 will hit on August 1st, so I'll be doing a new tier list soon anyway. We're expecting speed up and slow changes, we're expecting nerfs to Crossbones and Yondu, so this gives me some time to actually playtest the changes, so I'm not going to talk that much about this, but if you want to hear my most recent thoughts on these new changes, I do stream every single day, and you can bet I'll be focusing on these characters. Topic number 6. Costumes. During a recent interview at San Diego Comic-Con, one of the devs confirmed that costumes are, at the very least, being explored. It was also confirmed that alternate costumes already exist. The devs, when creating a character, often do create various appearances as part of the iterative process. Iron Fist, for example, is confirmed to have at least one alternate costume that is fully fleshed out. While there's been no explicit talk about a planned costume system or anything of the sort, the devs are at least looking at various ways to introduce costumes to the game. My personal speculation, I got the impression during my trip to Fox Next that costumes are not a major priority, so I don't suggest getting too excited for costumes, as I don't think we'll be seeing them anytime soon. However, this does confirm that it's a feature the devs would like to add at some point, and that would be awesome. I'll put a link to this full interview in the video description below. Anyway, that's most of the news for now. If you guys like these types of videos, I can start doing news recaps every week, so let me know in the comments below if you want to see more videos like this. Otherwise, I should have a new video coming out in the next couple of days, so I'll see you guys then. Peace!